Name Lyris. Physical description. Lyris stands out among her peers. Her skin, while faintly translucent like the other hybrids, retains a subtle flush of life, pink tones that hint at vitality absent in most of her kind. Her deep-set eyes shimmer with a blend of human warmth and alien calculation, their irises flecked with gold and crimson. Thin black veins spider just beneath her skin, an eerie reminder of her genetically engineered nature. Her features, delicate yet angular, seem almost too symmetrical, as if designed for a beauty contest in a species that doesn't value aesthetics. Her movements are fluid, precise, and unnervingly quiet, a product of her enhanced physiology. The other hybrids, by contrast, appear sallow and sluggish, their pale skin often marred with sickly grays and blues. Many of them shuffle like the living dead, their lifespans seemingly shorter and fraught with health issues, likely a result of haphazard genetic experimentation. Lyris's uniqueness often sparks quiet resentment among them, though they dare not voice it. Background. Lyris never knew her origins. Her DNA, like that of her peers, was stolen from an unrecorded species, likely harvested before her people even knew they were being hunted. She has no memories of a homeland, no ancestral tales, only the sterile walls of the lab where she and others like her were created. The Xatheri engineers, brutally efficient yet indifferent, designed her to serve, not to wonder. Despite this, Lyris possesses an unusually sharp curiosity, one that sets her apart from the other hybrids. Her role within Drex's operation is to monitor human AI queries, sifting through mountains of data for anything the Xatheri deem significant. She is particularly skilled at identifying anomalies, subtle patterns that might escape the notice of others. Her intelligence hasn't gone unnoticed by Drex, who assigns her the more delicate tasks. Lyris, for her part, respects Drex in a begrudging way, recognizing his fairness, by Xatheri standards, and his unusual habit of protecting his team from ridicule. A day in Lyris's life. The workstation flickered to life as Lyris settled into her chair, the neural interface connecting with a faint hum. Lines of text, graphs, and holographic readouts scrolled past her vision, a kaleidoscope of humanity's digital footprint. Most of it was mundane: weather predictions, grocery lists, and ill-conceived conspiracy theories. Her assignment today was straightforward: search for any mention of Xatheri activity, potential resistance movements, or unauthorized technological advances. Yet Lyris had developed a peculiar habit. She liked to keep tabs on one particular human. She didn't know his name, only his query patterns, which ranged from obscure historical trivia to poetic musings. Today, as she skimmed his latest searches, a question caught her attention. Was a lake built over a graveyard? Lyris smiled faintly. It was harmless, creative, the kind of question that made her job slightly less monotonous. But as she traced back through his query log, her faint amusement faded. A few searches earlier, the man had asked something far more alarming. What does Xatheri mean? Her pulse quickened, a rare sensation for her. She knew the protocol. Questions about the Xatheri, even vague ones, had to be reported immediately. Her mind raced as she flagged the query and prepared to bring it to Drex's attention. In Drex's chamber, Lyris stood silently as the commander reviewed the flagged query. His orange eyes glowed faintly, his tendrils twitching in thought. He doesn't seem to know much, Drex said finally, his voice calm but measured. He's asking about the meaning, not our existence. That's fortunate. What should we do? Lyris asked, her voice steady despite the unease curling in her chest. Drex tilted his head. Monitor him closely. If this is curiosity, it will pass. If it isn't. His tendrils coiled slightly, a gesture Lyris had come to associate with calculated menace. We'll intervene. He dismissed her with a wave, and Lyris returned to her station. As she resumed her work, the query lingered in her mind. What did this human know, or suspect? For the first time in her life, Lyris felt a flicker of something dangerously close to hope. What if he could find answers she never could?